Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're actually going to be looking at wrapped Kaspa, a bridge from Kaspa to the Ethereum network. So this comes from Change Finance. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. However, this is obviously a way for us to use Kaspa coin on the Ethereum network. Now we're going to read through this and I'm going to show you a couple little things of like how to kind of set it up or what to look for, and then kind of go into how this can help Kaspa coin in the future. So I made a video a couple of weeks ago around smart contracts on Kaspa. And this is a way that we can actually just use the Ethereum smart contracts to execute things as Kaspa. So obviously we know that when we create a smart contract, it's not going to have all the actual features of Kaspa coin, as in like the DAG and the transactions per second. It's just a contract which emulates the price of the coin and can emulate Kaspa coin. And if we read here, we can start in an exciting development and new opportunity for the Kaspa community. Change Finance, a leader in the cross-chain DeFi space, has successfully launched a native Kaspa to Kaspa wrapped custodial bridge on the Ethereum network. This launch unveils a new spectrum of opportunities for Kaspa users, including direct bridging from Change's decentralized exchange, mobile app from the Kaspa network to Ethereum, and now possible utilization of Ethereum's established DeFi ecosystem. By enabling direct bridging to Change's intuitive DEX model, this bridge allows for a smooth, secure, and effortless transfer of assets from the Kaspa network over to Ethereum. This introduces Kaspa users to diverse worlds of Ethereum's renowned DeFi ecosystem, transforming Kaspa into a passport of a vast array of decentralized applications, such as DEX, Uniswap. These platforms allow users to lend, borrow, and participate in yield farming activities. For instance, through yield farming, users can provide Liquidity, a DeFi protocol, earning interest and fees in return, effectively making their assets work for them. Lending and borrowing platforms like Aave and Compound allow WCAS holders to expand their wealth and access to other assets using their own cryptocurrency as collateral. So if we actually click onto the Change Finance website, we can see here it's just like a standard website. I've used it before as a Kaspa wallet just to hold some Kaspa on. If we click on network, we want to look for the Ethereum network, and then on the asset, it would be under CAS. So here we have the wrapped Kaspa, which we can see the address is there. So we have that there, and the address, I believe, I've got a tab open here. This is the actual contract for the address. So from Kaspa to Ethereum. Now the whole point of this is obviously to utilize Ethereum's network and the DeFi space that it has created. And in the smart contract video, which I was talking about, we were having a debate whether they should actually put Kaspa onto the native network, so we have native smart contracts, or they could do it on the Ethereum network, which would basically be things like this, where you create a contract on the Ethereum network instead of deploying it on the native chain, which obviously you'd have to build your own ecosystem of Kaspa. If they're willing to do that, they have to have faith that this coin will grow into something that can accommodate a network like Ethereum does in all of these DeFi spaces and other smart contracts which Ethereum can facilitate. So this is just how you swap on the bridge. I'm not going to get into actually like how much percentage, because I don't actually know how much percent they're going to be paying back for the yield farming. But for the most part, you'd want to put Kaspa on for yield farming mainly, because that's what's going to be making more money for you, or more Kaspa for you. Now there are pseudo liquidity pools, I believe. If we look at, I think it's thgink, we have an add liquidity button here. So you can add liquidity, as in you can add Kaspa and USDT, but this is not like a smart contract. This is just calculated by them, and you can earn Kaspa and fees on the stuff that you put in. Normally you have to put in the same amount of Kaspa as it's worth in USDT. So that's a pseudo liquidity pool where you just provide liquidity and they calculate it instead of the smart contract, which would facilitate, paying out a certain percentage based on fees and stuff like that. Kind of the same thing, it's just not executed by a smart contract, it's executed by, somebody typing in some numbers and percentages. So there is ways to add liquidity on Kaspa. They do have other pairs, I believe. If we look here, we can go for CAS. And then they have Nexa, so if we click on Nexa one, you can add liquidity there, as we can see. So a lot of these cryptocurrencies that don't actually have smart contracts, you can actually provide liquidity through thgink. This is not any sponsorship or anything. It's just, I'm just displaying it for you. So the whole point of a wrapped coin is to follow the price of Kaspa coin, and then you can actually use it as a Kaspa coin on a different network. So with Ethereum, as I said, liquidity pools, the DeFi, all of that ecosystem can be used with Kaspa now on the Change Finance. But as we see here, it's trying to emulate the price. It's at 2,489. I know Kaspa coin is at 2,437, so not exactly the same price, just because, you know, the market cap's really small, so only 30,000 compared to Kaspa's nearly 500 million. So obviously they're going to get the prices slightly off, depending on, you know, where wrapped Kaspa is trading and how many people are buying into it and using it in the DeFi space. But for the most part, it acts like any other wrapped coin. This transformative bridge doesn't just open Ethereum's world to Kaspa users, but it also incentivizes Ethereum users into the Kaspa ecosystem. So there's a back and forth, you know, we gain Ethereum users and they gain Kaspa users. With WCAS available on the ETH network, Ethereum users can now directly purchase Kaspa coin and participate in unique offerings of Kaspa blockchain. The bridge's capability also ensures a swift and easy conversion between WCAS and the native Kaspa coin, thus creating a reciprocal relationship that benefits both ecosystems. So right there, they just display the contract address, and we looked at that earlier, so here's the contract here. I'll leave them all linked in the description. Everything I've seen in this video is linked down there, just so you guys can like go around and see the actual articles and see the websites. So there's obviously, you know, you can lose liquidity if like the coins go down, you know, you're gonna not be able to pull them out, I guess. So there's always risk with adding liquidity to pools and stuff. So just be at your own risk trying this new stuff out. Only try it with a certain amount of small Kaspa, and then if you think that it's a good idea, then go bigger. As it says here, the Change Finance cross-chain aggregated DEX offers various capabilities to users such as bridging, cross-chain swaps, and cross-chain roaming assets from multiple networks to another within seconds. Additionally, holders can earn up to 12.28% API on stablecoins without experiencing impermanent loss on future liquidity pools. So that's obviously for stablecoins. I don't know what the APY is going to be for wrapped Kaspa. So lastly, I just want to mention that Change Finance, you have to add your wallets in here, so you can use, I believe, MetaMask and the Near one. So you just connect your MetaMask, and if you have Ethereum in it, you can put it onto here, and then you can swap it into Kaspa wrapped. And then it opens up a bunch of things. If you click on orders here, you can see, well, obviously after you've connected your wallet, you'll be able to actually like put it into the liquidity pool, and then it will give you probably a percentage, and that will change over time based on how much Kaspa is moving between wrapped Kaspa and the Ethereum contract. So hopefully you guys understood what this new wrapped Kaspa means for Kaspa coin. Overall, in a generalization, it basically means that we have access now to certain things that the Ethereum ecosystem can provide, and it's going to allow users from Ethereum to come over to Kaspa coin and us Kaspa coin holders to use the Ethereum network in a DeFi sense. Hopefully we see more of this wrapped Kaspa being used. You know, it's big for communities to have this happen. Maybe with smart contracts coming in from Kaspa coin, we could decide to even put it on Ethereum now, just because this has come out, and based on the success of this, we could see it on the Ethereum network instead of the smart contracts natively put onto the Kaspa network. So make sure you guys like the video and subscribe for more content like this. As I said, everything that I used in this video is linked in the description below.